Good morning, viewer. Thank you so much for choosing the national broadcaster. We are live and we're coming to you from Broadcast House, Nile Avenue. That is just next to the August House. And right here as I speak, we still have a downpour. So for those of you who are not yet in town, you need to put on the right outfit to brace yourselves for the weather. But it's cool and we're happy to be here once again. Proud to be a woman and proud of you for choosing us every single day. Welcoming you once again for this special edition as we celebrate women in ICT. Everyone has a story to tell. We want to listen to our panelists for the day and get to find out how they feel to be part of that particular sector and how it can really improve the social and economic transformation of our nation, Uganda. My name is Sandra Kahunde and our conversation starts now as I introduce the ladies and to you, the ladies for you who have just joined us for this edition. You're most welcome to the program.
Thank you, Sandra.
Yes. Aren't we happy to be women?
Yes, we are.
That's amazing. Well, just next to me, I'm having Hadija Champeire.
Yep.
Yes, Hajat is the programmer at Sigma Ratings, Andela, Uganda. You'll be letting us know more about what you do. How is your morning?
It's very good. A bit cold outside and rainy, but still managed to wake up and move on. Yeah,
we can't wait to share and get to know
what
you have in store
to
for
that.
us. And of course, I'm having another beautiful lady, Joan Apio. You're most welcome to this edition. Joan Apio is a marketing communications consultant and the founder of Kavibe.
Thank you.
Interesting name.
Yes, it is, Sandra.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's been downpour, but we are glad we made it here for the show. And I'm also excited to be part of this Women Month, sharing and also being able to inspire other women to join the sector as well. Yeah.
Well, it's been tough for the past years we've had, but 2023 is so good and vibes for us. Celebrating more than just one special day of the month and taking the celebration all through this whole month. How is it? How does it feel?
Well, I think it's a chance. I think for the longest time, women have been taking the back seat. And now it's time for us to showcase what we've been doing over the years at the front and center of ICT. So even I, as a communications consultancy and an ICT person, I think it's nice to see more women getting into the sector, being able to inspire younger generations to be able to engage with more audiences. But importantly for me, I think ICT is seen as more of a technical part, but I think I would like to also engage more viewers on the information and communication angle. And I think we need to interest more young people into being able to invest into this sector as well. So I'm really happy to be part of this conversation and to see how young people can tap into this sector and be able to promote more generations to come.
Wow, amazing. Well, that's Joan for you. And of course, we have a big panel. Later on, we shall be having Moria Duru. She's a software engineer. She'll be joining us later on in this particular conversation. She's a volunteer as well for the Fundi Girls, and she's the co-founder of TASA. Moria will be joining us later on. Like I earlier on shared, we have a story. Each and every single person has a story. All through it all, it could be humility, discipline, determination, commitment. A whole lot comes through with it, you know, as you enjoy each and every single day, putting your best foot forward. How is it like for you? I will get to Hajat. How is it like for you being a woman and you're embracing the ICT section? Because way back, you know, dealing with the figures in class, you know, the Bunsen burner, and you're thinking of physics and chemistry. You're like, no, that is for the boys. How has it been like for you? How did you get to that particular field? What interested you?
Thanks, Sandra. So I think sometime back when I was young, I used to look at things, and in A-level, we once did some project. We used to do some projects, and it was a project to put on a car in that when the car is reaching the corner, it can see further than that. Now, such a thing made me wonder what ICT can do, what technology can do. And from that point, I put it in my mind that I can change the world with technology for the better. So since then, I worked hard, took the science path, and then joined university for computer engineering. But it was challenging. Sorry, it's challenging, as you've said. Not easy for a woman at all. Because you'd be like 6 in a class of 27 guys. But still, I couldn't give up because it was a mindset that I put, and I was like, I can do this. I believe I can do this. So with that determination, with a lot of passion, that is what has been driving me in tech throughout up to now. Because even the teams I'm on, you find I'm like the only female engineer on the team. So you just have to have passion, be determined, and believe that your work is going to impact the world positively.
Wow, yeah. Amazing. We're getting to you, Joan. How is your story like? Is it just, you know, tech is the in thing?
No, actually mine I was sharing with my fellow panelist before the show began, and I was telling her that around 2009 I was doing a training, and the training was for ICTs. And interesting enough, in a class of about 30 people, there were only about 3 women attending that training. And I thought to myself, we need to do more. We need to encourage more women to step up into this sector. So I think for me, it was more of how can we increase access to women into this sector and also help them to thrive, because in a male-dominated sector, women tend to be more shy and proper about it. But I think seeing that women are now rising and becoming more confident in themselves, it gave me that inspiration as well. Yeah.
Should we say it has been tough, or how easy has it been? Like,
it's not been easy.
Someone out there also wants to tap into
No, it's
sector.
not been easy. I think most people want to glorify the sector, but it's not been easy. And I think I was telling her as well that as a woman, you have to put your best foot forward for the next woman coming in, because how you present yourself, how you do business in the sector may open a door or close a door for another woman. So it's not been that easy. We've been able to break some barriers, mostly stigma. How can a young woman walk into this boardroom and propose something, and then the men are all listening in, and they're asking you are a woman, what's your role in this boardroom? So being able to be upfront about it, and being able, for me importantly, being able to leave an impression for the next woman to step into that door is what has kept us going. Yeah, it's difficult, we must say. Yeah.
Well, you earlier on shared a little bit of challenges, you know, but quickly, once again, how easy has it been for you?
I wouldn't say easy, but
even if you have the good grades.
Yes, yeah. Actually, you can have the good grades, but still the men, I know, okay, men might be watching. This is not, don't
okay,
take it personal, but
we salute the great
exactly,
ones.
yeah. There is that thing of, because we are few in the tech space, the ladies, we usually sometimes feel intimidated. And at some point you feel like maybe this is not for me, irrespective of having the grades. So I won't say it's easy, but still, if you say it's difficult, maybe someone is going to back up and like, okay, if people are there and they're saying it's difficult, maybe I cannot. So it's calls for passion. With passion, you can do everything, even the hard things. It's not easy, but when you're determined, you can do it and you can thrive.
Wow.
Yeah.
We still have a lot to share with you, our dear viewer. It's a pleasure to be spending this morning with you this Tuesday, the 14th day of March 2023. Like I promised, I'm having an exciting panel full of women. And yes, you've already met Joan and Hadija, and she was just sharing a few minutes back. And like we promised that we would be joined by Moria Duru. Hope I have the right pronunciation. She'll be letting us know about her. She's a software engineer. Isn't that amazing? For a woman to be a software engineer, and also a volunteer for Fundi Girls and a co-founder of TASA. I hope I'm having the right details. She'll be letting us know more about herself and, of course, getting to know her story. You're most welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. My name is Moiga Moria Nduru. I am a software engineer. I am very passionate about advocating for young girls, women in STEM. I am also a co-founder for TASA. TASA is building hardware and software solutions to enhance road safety in Uganda and Africa at large. We hope by 2030 we would have reduced 50% of incidences, like accidents in Uganda, according to the United Nations. I am also a volunteer for Fundi Girls, Fundi Bots. I'm excited to share with you today. Thank you.
There's really a lot there. It's a whole package.
Yes.
The Fundi Girls, I'm thinking, software, hardware, TASA as well.
Yes.
Wow. And for a woman to be putting on such shoes. What exactly you do with the Fundi Girls?
With Fundi Girls, we are trying to nurture young girls and young women to be the next leaders of this country, to take up more spaces in technology, STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, so that we can bridge that digital gap between the men and the women, because it's very obvious, as we can tell, that
I know,
the
right?
ratio between women to men is very large in these spaces. You'll find that there's only 1 or 2 women in, let's say, in a university class, and the men are like 20. So I thought to myself, as someone in science, what can I do to pull someone that's behind me so that they can look up to me and be like, I can do that. So yes, Fundi Girls is basically the best place for a young lady, a young woman in Uganda to start from if they want to thrive in STEM.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Wow, proud of you as a woman. One thing I love about my panel, they all wish the fellow women, you know, the next woman who's coming after you, you wish them the best.
Yes.
And that is the way to go. Wow. The ladies right here, Joan, just next to you, and Hadija right here, they were sharing with us some of the challenges they've gone through. How easy has it been like for you?
It hasn't been a walk in the park, but I have been very consistent and resilient, because you're going to have a lot of words coming into your head. People always say, this is a woman, you're doing something so serious. Like,
she's small,
you're small,
and then I would go
can
like
you
she's
handle it?
short.
Exactly, all those things. But yes, you can handle it. You have what it takes. You got the grades. You're not where you are for no reason. So you just need to grab the reins and just move. And there are very many women around that you can talk to. That's the thing. I do not think many young women and ladies actually try and look for people and reach out to these people and ask them, what should I do? Can I continue? Because at the end of it all, for especially like me right now, if I look at all my friends I graduated with, software engineering, computer science, the whole technology field, there are not very many that have actually continued in these fields. Most of them drop out and do something else. Yet when it comes to men, I do not know what it is. But
they persist.
They persist. They're very persistent. So you have to be persistent, consistent, assertive. You have to know who you are. You must believe in yourself. And if you forget to believe in yourself, there are other women to remind you about that. So, yeah.
Someone was sharing with us for yesterday's edition, like, you throw a self-pity party.
Yes,
and
exactly.
the guest of honor.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets you back.
Well, it's not like we're competing with the men, you know, into those spaces. But what exactly is happening? Do they think it's really too technical? we can't persist?
If
Or other things do sway us away, you know, because of the other developments in life, you start a family, you know, and everyone wants the attention. You're 24 hours, 24 hours, you know, on the clock, always on top of your game. What is really, why do you think they really hold us back?
I think, let's say in the household at home, women have a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
You have to cook, clean, maybe married women. You have to look after the children. And men, yes, they do these things, but it's not really placed on them in society that you wake up in the morning and you do all this. So you find that STEM fields, ICT requires a lot of time. You have to practice all the time. So when these men are busy practicing, we are in the kitchen, we are cleaning, we're doing a lot of things. So we have to put in extra time, so that comes into men also have to help us to improve and bridge these gaps, because we can't do it alone. He has to look at his daughter and be like, oh, today is Saturday. Fundi Bots has a program happening, programming, you learn Scratch, you learn about robotics. Why can't I let my daughter go just 2 hours so that she develops these skills? So it's a community. The community has to work together. From the smallest SI unit as a nuclear home, everyone needs to come together and help. We can't just do it by ourselves. Yes.
No, Joan, would you like to add a voice to it?
Yes, please. I think for me, I'll speak from the information and communication angle. And I think for me, it's really about the packaging. I think it is how we package and tell young people that ICT is good for you. And I think also we need to be mindful about the images we share. So for example, most people believe if I say I'm techie, I am holding spanners, cables and all that. But actually a techie woman can be in a boardroom, can be implementing big projects. So I think we need to really, and also the sector has grown so much. So now there's also content creation, there's also all these issues of social media. So I think we need to be very aware on how we package ICT for young people, so at least they're able to broaden their horizon in terms of how they think and position themselves in that sector. Yeah.
Well, Hadija, what are the loopholes you cited out in terms of your experience in the field where you operate? Why do you think the men don't let us stand out, you know, to give us an opportunity?
Yeah, some of the loopholes that hold us back that I've seen, some of us call them natural. Maybe it's like a stereotype, the way we are brought up, or the ancient days. You know, people say that women in ICT are trying to forget the ancient, but
forgetting the tradition.
Exactly, the tradition.
Need to stay away from eating chicken.
Yeah, and that's why some men, I believe, can say that the tech space is not for you, maybe because it's hard, it's not easy, as my colleagues have shared. But I think we've moved. The world keeps on moving and progressing, and we are now at a point where the woman will do sciences and will even be the best and can actually do this and will be a great mother. Women are capable of doing all that. That's one thing we can remember. So now with such things, it also holds us back, the women, because someone will tell you, when you join tech, it's hard, you're going to code all night, how are you going to take care of your family? And we say, okay, yeah, I think that's true. Maybe this is not for me. But forgetting that, we need to pave a way for the whole nation. Women, we are the mothers of the nation. We pave a way, we make a good example for our girls and boys. So just to call upon the men, as she has said, and the entire society to embrace this and believe that women, we can make a change with technology.
Wow. What is it that we can create? Okay, some of those innovations that women can create, you know, for us to stand out, to be appreciated, to live a tech-driven life. What are some of those innovations that you think of that a woman can innovate?
I think women need to work very smart as you find solutions to problems. There are 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. So I think as you go through them, there are very many things you can solve in society from those that will have impact, that people will want to come and join you so that you can, like I said, impact society. So I think women should be very smart, don't just work hard anyhow. Be very intentional, yes.
At some point, you need to forget the lipstick.
You must be very, exactly. But you must look good as you do it also. But be very intentional. Don't just look for any solution to a problem that doesn't exist. Look at your community. Just go outside, find something. There are very many things. And ask people, research. Yes.
Okay.
Mine is also driven by the SDGs. There's one that really does focus on improving access. And for me, it's about internet. So I think one of the innovations that I think I am really driven by is to see how more African businesses can get online. And because we're in a global village, it's nice to have more businesses online and be able to be accessed at any time and from any region. So for me, it's about access, access, access. How can you, as a business in Africa, be able to position yourself globally and be able to do things in a smart way, more efficient, that is driven by internet? Yeah.
Okay. You'd love to add a voice. I see something is really itching.
When you talk of innovations, because I'm an innovator, I once won the award for being a young ICT innovator in Uganda.
Congratulations!
So I just like a million innovations run in my mind every time. There are a lot of things in the society that are not so well, and as women, things that oppress us, maybe in hospitals, concerning the mothers during birth. And there can be a lot of innovations that we can think of around that space. So, but the bottom line, when I think of innovations, we need to, I think of, first of all, mentoring some people. Mentoring the young women, because when you come up together and we understand what we are doing, then all these problems, we can identify problems. Now, I'm part of the Fundi Girls. I'm actually happy to meet you.
Yes.
I don't know whether you know me. And at Fundbots, we used to think of an innovation every week, every other week.
It was a must.
Yes, as a must. And you actually program it. You do those circuits, that hardware bit, and present it. But that made our minds very sharp. So there are a lot of things that we still need to fix that I can think of in the health sector, as she has said, making things available to everyone, like via internet, because such things help the country to move forward very fast. So that's why I was smiling, because I had many
I thought
things
you, like other women out there, were like, we need to innovate like some robots, you know, to do the the house chores for us.
We can do those. Yeah, we can do those also.
You can innovate them as well.
Yes.
Wow, good stuff. Maybe with looking at our country in regards to ICT, where we stand, I cannot deny that the government has not given us space at some point, though we still need more support. Do you think we're able to compete, depending on the experience you have in the different fields you people operate? Are we able to compete globally?
Yes, we can compete globally, but we need people behind us. Like you said, the government must be behind us and saying, these are mine.
We need to take charge in the Ministry of ICT.
Yeah, like move. This is the talent we have. Let me push you into this direction. Let me give you resources so that you can practice and give you all the knowledge to make you thrive and compete at a global level. We are very smart people, one of the youngest population in the world. So clearly there are very many opportunities that can be picked up from us as a people. So I just think the government should come look for us, give us the resources, and we can do a lot of work. Yes.
marketing communications
Very
consultant.
interesting. Teething issue, very teething issue. I have a bone to pick with government. So in terms of access, I'll go back to access again, because I think the idea is to position yourself on a local scale globally, and you need access to internet. So now I think for us here it's very expensive to even access internet in Uganda. So I think if there was a way we can reduce on that cost of internet, it would also help us to do more things globally. But importantly, why are we blocking Facebook? Where people are able to sell themselves, market their produce, and be able to make money off internet. So I think for me, there are things that we are saying we are encouraging access, but again saying we are not. So what are we saying? So I think that's my teething issue. So I think it's nice that we are able to realize these things and be able to allow businesses to thrive online. Because now, like for me, I get consultancies out of the country. So I need access for internet to be able to, and also fast internet. So I think if they can enable these things to work, I think there will be more businesses online, there will be younger people doing things online, even doing AI, but now it is all these things of internet access. It's a bone to pick. Yeah, it's a bone to pick.
That's true. She wasn't even smiling. I realized, serious. Wasn't smiling.
I was thinking. I was thinking.
Think out loud, please.
Yes. So just to add on what my colleagues have said, it's true we need the government to intervene because it's the large body, and with it embracing this and supporting, we can really take a very big step. But now to me, I thank you, Joanne. For example, she's a founder. You're also a founder. Yes. Yeah, these are very great ladies.
You're an innovator?
And I'm an innovator looking forward to being a CEO. Yes, I was talking to Joanne. So having such people in the society and people who have started their own tech companies and are now hiring, bringing in the young people into their companies, that's the great start. Because we are the ones to make our country what we want it to be. So I call upon all innovators, developers there to all think in that direction of being tech entrepreneurs. That way we will enlarge the tech space in our country and the government will support us. There are some awards that the government has put that I really liked. They were ASIA awards, and they right away from primary, each section was allowed to come and compete with their innovations and the awards that were given. So such things, if the government comes in and we the people also come in, if you can begin your company, you let people in, then ICT will take over.
We need to stay optimistic.
Yeah, we do.
Well, the viewer out there who's still watching, it's a cool morning and we're here sharing as we celebrate women in ICT. Good to know you're watching the national broadcast. If you've just joined us, a special edition that is coming your way as we celebrate women in ICT. Lots of stories to share right here. And I want to cross over to tech. Anyways, you spoke about inspiration, and right here at UBC, we're all about inspiring the people out there. You focus on the young girls out there. I want us to think about the woman out there who is in the market. So many women are into entrepreneurship skills, yes, and I love the way they groom the young ones out there. How can such a lady embrace this sector and also tap into it? You know, not many of them are having smartphones, and they will think of that and think of the ICT thing, and they're like, I think it's to do with cables or something like that, you know. Men go thinking, can she really go down and work on that car, get down in case trouble comes along the way? How can you empower such a woman out there? Feel free. Feel free.
I think I'll let you take that.
Who's calling the shot?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It's a very nice question you've asked. And I think for me, it's about reaching the average woman where they are at their point of need. So for example, if let's say you're selling tomatoes in the market, you have a smartphone, there's WhatsApp for business. You can simply, I think the whole thing is about packaging. So you can simply say, Mama, you're selling tomatoes, but you're here the whole day. So how about we take some nice photos, post them on your WhatsApp, then I'll go and like the photo and ask you how much it is. You'll go and ask Safe Border to go and deliver for you. So it is about explaining the convenience of what ICT can do for someone at their point of need. Because if we make it too big, then they become shy. So I think we need to customize the solutions to reach any person at their level of their need. Yeah. So I think I'll make it more relevant to each person. So if you're a vendor, you can use WhatsApp. If you're global, you can use a website. If you're as low, let's say, Digi, or the skills are not so adequate, you can pick a phone call and say, I have this stock available. Let someone deliver for you at the price, pay via MM. So there are all these things which are available, but you have to help someone understand how all these platforms are helping them. Yeah.
Identifying them
Yes.
where they're comfortable and
Yes.
finding them where they are as well.
Yes. Yes.
How do you do it with the girls in TASA?
I'm the only lady in TASA. I have very two amazing other co-founders, gentlemen, but they are very good, actually. They are very pro-equity with women. They listen to you. Sometimes they see the challenges, like if I go and talk to another person, and you know, sometimes men have this thing of, no, this girl has reached here. No, does she know what she's saying and what? And then they come
She must
in.
be having a chain of
Yes.
who knows who and those things.
So they come in and complement each other. Like I said, men have to also help the women in a certain way. It's not that the women do not have these skills, because we do have these skills, but at a certain point you need someone to be like, no. Because we have very many women who are even CEOs, CEO of MTN. It's very inspirational to see such women up there. So I'm sure she works with also other men, and these are people other men also have to look up to and also be like, this woman is doing very good.
And I hope such women find the doors open when they get home.
Yeah.
When the men are gone. How can I get home before you?
Yes, exactly. So, like she said, we have to find these girls, women, in different levels, and wherever you are, if you're down here, the person up here, remember where you came from, pull this other person up, try and see, when I was at this level, when I finished university, I didn't know what to do, what should I do? Okay, let me go and join tech communities. Let me see, what does the Innovation Village have to do for me? What does the Fundi Boats community have to do for me? Startup, ICT, National Innovation, ICT. There are very many places that women need to just go, and Google is your best friend. Go and find out and see, where should I go? Where can I position myself so that these opportunities find me there? Yes, and how can you also help someone else? You don't have a smartphone, but the person you want to help, your neighbor, may have a smartphone, and you can work together. Teamwork. So yes, just utilizing what you have around you and making the best out of it. Yes.
Wow, and lift up another sister.
Yes.
Yes.
Innovator. Hajat.
Yeah, so mine is not so different from what they have said. We need to stand up and reach out. As you've said, there's that woman in the market who has her stock but cannot even sell it.
And she's already there even at this time as it rains in Kampala.
Yes, but there's someone who is selling online. Because they've embraced that technology. So as ladies who are exposed somehow, we need to take that initiative to reach out to our fellow mothers. And more so, if maybe the mother is old, let us pick up the daughter, right? Because the daughter will impact a lot on the mom when she comes and says, you see, mom, I learned that we can put our goods online and then they are sold. They can pay us with mobile money. You see such things. So we need to reach out there, make outreaches, get more involved in mentorship. Personally, I've grown through mentorship, and I'm happy to say that I'm giving back to the community through mentorship. That is one way that we can help to reach out everywhere and pull up our fellow women and men.
And men, for the
Yeah.
great men out there who support us.
Yes.
Well, what needs to be done? We need more support from government. She mentioned it. What needs to be done? Once again, I'll ask that question for you to enjoy the tech world as far as Uganda is concerned. I know we have representatives at the ministry.
What we need to do, all of us, those ones who are making it and trying to make it, I think we need to look for these girls. Because now currently Fundi Girls is about to roll out Students University Club to bring more girls into the STEM field, because there are very few. For example, we can be having internship opportunities there. We're looking for ladies, but not very many ladies come, very few. So we want, I don't know if it's because they don't know that these opportunities are there, but then we want more ladies to come into these spaces so that they will learn the soft skills, not only the technical skills, but the soft skills for the future of work, so that they will thrive even much better. So right now I'm giving a solution to people. Please, ladies, join the Fundi Girls community. Fundi Boats, there is so much that you can learn, so many opportunities for you. You'll become a better person. And that's exactly what we need so that we can grow as an ICT community in Uganda.
Okay. Maybe.
This is very interesting.
Very interesting.
I've been thinking about this thing since I think last night, and I think we need to collaborate, but also bring the men on board, because women, we are saying we are in a men-dominated sector.
We need
But
everyone on board.
we need to work together, because we need to understand. They need to understand the challenges we are facing. So I think if a boy child or a male figure understands what it takes for a woman to thrive in STEM, in tech, it really helps. So I think I want us to advocate for ways on how we can bring the boys to understand the implication of the advocacy we are doing for what? For the girl child. So I want us to be inclusive of that. Yeah.
What would you cite out that stands out in this particular sector, especially for the women and the girls out there who want to tap into this space? What stands out? Or maybe some of the role models you can, mention by name as far as our nation is concerned that have done it. Like she says, she has people who have mentored her all through, Yeah, you can appreciate them, the ones that have made it in Uganda and inspired others. Who inspired you, those who stand out, or something that stands out when it comes to this sector?
There are very many women that I actually look up to. There's Namara Sheila, there's also Kalisa. She's doing very well. I cannot pinpoint exactly, because there are so many. I get inspiration from so many places, from different women. But in terms of looking for young girls, looking for mentors, I believe we have, we must be the ones to actually do it and find these people and tell them, okay, so are you interested in maybe agriculture or fintech? And then you'll be like, there's a lady I know in fintech who is actually great at what she does. Let me give you her number, or email her and she'll reach out to you. Because I don't know how many people you mentor, or how many girls actually reach out to you, or if they know you're even there, as wonderful as you are. So maybe just creating a platform where you can interact. Yes.
I'm a businesswoman.
Communications,
yes.
At that.
So I think for me, I've seen what Shanice has done over the years. I think it's called Blue Flamingo. Yeah, in the digital space, and giving that platform. I think that's what I would say a role model is. And then also, but importantly for me, is to say there is money in the sector. It is how you position yourself. So I think let's sell the sector to say that there is money, there is opportunities, there is business. So I think for me, that's my take. Yeah, let's embrace that business angle to ICT as well. Yeah,
it's time for the women to make money.
To make money. Yes, it is.
Okay, before we let you go, time is against us. There's something you wouldn't love to leave out that you'd love to share with someone who's watching you. Yeah, that they will remember, like, I saw Hadija on UBC, and you know, it's about inspiration, and this, I took her word.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to answer what the previous question is. You are asking what are some of the things you can keep doing. I would say UBC should keep doing this, like what we have here. There are other ladies out there. Every time, at least we come out, you pick out some ladies and they share with the whole world, the whole community. At least there's someone who is going to be impacted. There's going to be a spark in someone whose mind to say, okay, I can also do this. So thank you very much. That's one thing I would say. And to my fellow ladies out there and everyone, I would encourage you not to give up. Be resilient. You can do it. Together we can do it. That's
as women, we can shine.
Yes.
Well, Joanne.
Mine is network, network, network. Just keep networking. Don't work in isolation. If you have a problem, reach out to the different networks. Like I've been able to have this chance because of Zemba Women. So it's a networking platform for women in business. So I think keep networking, keep sharing ideas, but network.
Wow, kudos.
I think the only advice I would give is be ready for opportunities, skill yourself. Like they all said, don't give up. Network. When one door is shut, turn to the east, there's another door. If it's shut, turn to the west, there's another door. Don't give up, just keep on trying. There are people out there who want to help you. There are people out there who are doing the same thing. You're not the first person to do it. And always think about how you're going to impact the next girl, the next woman, younger than you, or in the business sense, not where you are. So just keep trying, don't give up. Remember who you are. Remember those affirmations. You can do it. Yes.
The best moments. Because it's all smiles.
Yes.
I can tell you people have really enjoyed
Yes.
Yeah.
the tech world.
Yeah.
Some of the best moments. So that someone out there would live Tuesday smiling all through.
The
I
best
know
moment.
a sister has lifted you up at some point. It wasn't like straight away from school and you're getting what to do and you're being a founder, you're creating something, you're innovating. Yes, it can be all through straight away from school and straight away from class and you're getting to that beat or that level. It's some of the best moments. There's so many. You're thinking about them.
Very many.
So many.
But at least something memorable. Was it a sister who lifted you up to get where you are?
Mine, I think.
Unknowingly.
Yeah.
It was a sister.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it's when you're a woman in business and you're going to venture out for the first time, there's a lot of mistrust in the business. So I think your first client, your first endorsement, that's like one of the best moments because now you can garner more courage for the long journey ahead. So I think to me that's my best moment. Yeah, that first check, that first client. Because then you're able to inspire others and say, oh, you can do it. I mean, I got paid for that. Yeah.
Good stuff, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I should let the ladies go. It's been a pleasure spending time with you. I should
Sandra.
commend you for the great work and also knowing that it's not good to be selfish, to know that one has to lift up a sister so that we can all enjoy the space that Uganda is giving to us. Well, for the view out there, it's been a pleasure spending time with you this Tuesday morning. Brace yourselves for more women that we shall be having here as UBC to inspire you. And of course, celebrating them being in ICT. It's more than just Women's Day of 8th March and more than Women's Week, Women's Month that we're here to celebrate you. Keep supporting the national broadcaster. My name is Sandra Kahunde, and of course today I was joined by Moria right at the extreme end. Moria, thank you for your time. Moria Duru, she's a software engineer and also volunteer Fundi Girls, co-founder of TASA. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Just next to her, we had Joanna Pio, marketing communications consultant and the founder of Kavibe.
Yes.
I love the way that sounds. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you for having me.
Amidst the downpour, you were like, I need to get there.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, Hadija Champairi Hajat, she's a programmer at Sigma Ratings, Andela, Uganda. Thank you for making time.
Thank you, Sandra, for hosting us.
Well, that's all we had time for this particular special edition. Looking forward to having yet another date with you tomorrow, same time, same place. God bless you.
The Tales of Kasozi, brought to you by Uganda Communications Commission.
Hello? Hello? This is Kasozi. How can I help you?
Hey, Kasozi, my